6,500, 61 on this row. We're right now, we already look like we're in our 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, going into our 8th week. Do you guys understand what I'm talking about? So when I tell you I want to max out the matrix in 90 days, do you understand that I'm telling you that, but in my head, I want to max out the matrix in 30 days, right? And last time I said I was going to hit legend. A legend made 100,000 a month, and I said I would do it in 90 days. And really, I would have done it in more like 5 weeks had that other platform not been crappy. It was the same numbers. So guess what? When I did it a second time, I was almost at 100,000 a month. I was 83 people away from 100,000 a month in 7 days. Do you understand what I'm saying? And I only had 88 people on my spreadsheet. I was duplicating by at 88 instead of 3. Do you guys understand why I look crazy to people? Because what if we just take half of 7,000? What if we just take 1,000 people? And now I'm starting week 1, which starts February 17th, with 1,000 people duplicating by 3. I haven't even started launching yet. Okay, I'm moving on. Do you guys get it? Tell me you get it, right? If you get it, like this is a money call. That's why I have my money robe on, because I don't want you to get it twisted. We're not talking products. We're talking money, because it won't matter what the product is. You can buy a new house with $442,860. Do you understand what I'm saying? So I need you guys to like know what's about to happen and let me do what I do. And a lot of you, you're still calling me right now, and it's okay. But somebody unmute and tell me what's the only reason why you should be calling me right now. I'm going to unmute. Tell me. Only
For
reason why
three-way.
Three-way.
You have your
Three-way.
seven
A
people have their
call.
three-way.
Right.
that is it.
Only.
That is it. Or I don't even have time to pillow talk at night because Africa is over here and and it's like 4 a.m. they're calling me because they're up, right? So I don't even have pillow talk time. We can know at the event because we already have events scheduled for February, which you'll know about, physical events. But it won't matter if you don't have money to get there. But by February 17th, our events are going to be after that date. You'll have money to fly there if you want, right? February, we're having an event. March, we're having an event. April, we're having an event. I got to go to Dubai in April, right? And some other places. So understand what's getting ready to happen with this check match. So go and refer as many people as you can because you match their matrix money 100%. So how many checks do you want? Okay. Tony, can you share your screen? Can you share the leaderboard real quick? And then we're going to get to the Q&A. And, some people are on there 2 times, and I want to talk to you guys about changing sponsors and all that kind of stuff. We needed to have those conversations. Okay. Oh, who's Graham? I don't know, Tony, if that's at, because Pete ate, or we got to look at that because you might have, can you run it one more time? Because he has.
Yes, let me do that.
Yeah, because when I was counting, he had like 100, 200 or something like that. Anyway, we'll look at that later. But just understand there are some people who have 225 personals. Or other people who have 200 personals. So I want to talk to you guys about the blessing that you're getting ready to receive. So let's pull it up on the playbook. Oh. Stop sharing. And then you can ask questions in the chat too, but the most important dates are these dates. So let me talk you through these real quick. Okay, so look at this right here, and I'm going to give you guys, I wasn't finished. I'm going to tell you who to kick out to, Tony, because I just had a scammer on here. So the timeline of the biggest launch ever. So Tuesday, that's today, guys. You need to get every single person. So you should be prospecting right now I wouldn't be watching TV. I wouldn't be doing anything except prospecting right now because anybody who gets in, mouse. All right, 1 second. Throwing me off. Okay, here we go. I'm usually way more put together, but I haven't been sleeping. So Tuesday, January 7th at 1 p.m., that's today. You need to get everybody that you know to fill out the Google form, or I'm sorry, to fill out the website. Go to onemoretime.com because we're shutting the website down, okay, in 30 minutes. So you should be messaging people if you can. And anybody who shows up on our spreadsheet is considered the first movers. You will go in first before, you're going to be able to create your account. So Wednesday, January the 8th at 1 p.m. Eastern, roughly, that might be a different, it might be, it's not going to be before 1 p.m. Eastern. Let me say that. And if you're in the Telegram, you'll stay connected because I'm not answering anybody else. If you're not in the Telegram, we'll start opening it up so we can communicate in there. And then I have people who can kick scammers out. Don't pay attention to the people who try to message you privately, just ignore them. That's all you can do, okay? But Wednesday, January 8th, we want everybody to have their referral links, but we want everybody to have them at the same time. So I'll do like attention, 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 like mad person in the Telegram to let you know 30 minutes before I'm getting ready to, or an hour even, before I'm getting ready to unlock your referral links. Is that fair, everybody? Put a 1 in the chat if that's fair. I want everybody to start on the finish line at the same time, okay? Which means everybody's links will show up in the back office and then you can start sharing. Well, everybody who comes in after those are uploaded or whatever, everybody who comes in, even if you're on my spreadsheet and you've done something wrong, we're still uploading your email, okay? So at least your email won't be wrong and you'll reset your password on the website and then you'll go into the back office and you'll be able to change your profile, make sure your sponsor's right, and we'll talk about that. Some of you guys are trying to change sponsors and you're calling me and I would rather you not do that because I can't play principal on that. So because I know it's going to be a challenge and some people signed up on a random website that said leadads.com and you have no idea who that is, right? I don't want you to have to sign up with that person, but I also am not going to let you guys start just getting on and changing sponsors and stuff because it's not fair to the person who first introduced you to the program either, right? We got to do things with integrity. Actually says, hey, okay, I will give up Luther, right? But it has to be in writing because that's a legal issue. Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not going to go back there and change somebody's sponsor because I don't go to jail for anybody. Okay. And we're going to do everything in the utmost, so February 1st, that's why this is on here now. February 1st is going to be the last day in your back office that you can request a sponsor change, but your sponsor would have to agree to it. Because what if you had 30 people under you and now you're moving from here to here? Now, the only reason why that you should want to move is because maybe you put the wrong sponsor's name down. Maybe you joined, this is what happened. Some people joined on some random website like school or whatever, and they don't even know who their sponsor is because their sponsor's name says lead generator, right? And some people found stuff on all kind of different places and they don't know who their sponsor is. Well, would you guys feel okay if somebody had you, Andrew, is that Bob or Andrew in Bermuda? Because I can see you. Would you be
Hey,
upset?
Megan, I'm sorry. I can't co-host Dre.
No, I'm
Oh,
fine. I'm here. I'm here, Tony. Thank you. I meant to respond.
so, hi, Dre.
Hey, Megan. Hey, real quick, because I'm ripping and running, and I don't mean to interrupt your flow. But you
Go
said
ahead.
something. I just want to double check on this because I want to make sure I heard you correctly. But before I ask that question, how many people do you project or expect that we're going to bring in this pre-launch before we go live based on this timeline, February 17th?
My goal is, my goal is about, well, now that I'm looking at these numbers and I haven't even started launching yet and duplicating. So my goal is, I'm setting my goal high, and my goal is 30,000.
30,000. Okay. I can see that because once everyone is in the back office and people really start running, I can definitely see 30,000. So correct me if I'm wrong. You said that the individuals that get in on joinonemore.com right now, before the cutoff at 1 o'clock, I believe you said,
Mm-hmm.
those 15,000, 20,000, 30,000 plus people that come in after we're in the back office, these guys are going to go in before all of them, no matter what.
Absolutely. So
So basically, if someone comes in, make sure they has their positioning today, then they're going to be in the system, in the matrix, before upwards of 15 to 20,000 plus people. That's what I'm getting
exactly.
that right. Okay. All
That's
right. I just want to make sure I understood that correctly. So
And
I hope you guys understood it the way I understood it, but I just wanted to verify that. Okay. Thanks, Megan. You can continue.
so can you guys see though, Dre taught me this comp plan because I didn't get it. And I'm like, how can it pay out this much money? So by the time he broke it down and stuff, because we're not the first one to run a 3x10 matrix. We're just the first one to pre-launch like this and teach you the 3x10 matrix and give you fast start bonuses every single month and give you check matches the way, because we're not keeping all the money. Does that make sense? Like, we made it so, because if the field makes money, the company will make money. And we don't want to rebuild. You're not going anywhere if you're making $500, $1,000 a month. You're not, right? You're going to pay your membership, and then we've built stuff in for retention, and we're global. But Dre does it better than me because I am like, but that's how I build, right? So Dre, thank you. So listen, there isn't a bad position. Even if you guys were what was the number again, Tony, of people we have?
7165.
Even if you were number 7,165, which would be like way down here somewhere, we still have 15,000 people potentially. But do you think I'm gonna stop there? I haven't even gotten started. I run for 90 days. My 90 days starts February 17th. Do you understand that? So no, some of you guys, you won't get me unless you're calling me for 3 ways. Unfortunately, you won't have the same access to me because I'm going to be everywhere building your business. Does that make sense? I'm going to be in every city. I'm going to be on a Zoom that you host. I'm not going to be on this Zoom on mine. I'm going to be on your Zoom, launching your business, bam, famming from one book a meeting from one Zoom to the next, and duplicate the 30,000 that we bring in to 100,000. Because to be honest, I'm putting it out there. I'm not competing with anybody, but I do want to break Elon Musk's record. He actually did 100,000 in 30 days. So I'm saying 30,000, but in my mind, my goal vision board is 100,000. February to March, right? All of February and March, I want to have 100,000 people in because we would have matched PayPal. Does that make sense? It's not hard to do. Numbers don't lie. Okay. So let's get back to this, and then we'll get to the Q&A, and then I got to get off of here. And while Tony works on those numbers. Okay. So these are the dates that are most important. So Saturday, okay. Shut down at 1 o'clock. The website's going to shut down at 1 o'clock. Tomorrow, I will alert you for a whole hour before your links come out, because then whoever sends out the first link and somebody signs up on that link, that person will start the time stamped. Does that understand? Say yes or no in the chat. You guys aren't time stamped. You're in before everybody else. If you want to be moved up and be not 7,165, but you want to be closer to the top, then you have to produce, right? But still, the person who says, well, that's not fair that person's on top, you actually want them on top because you want them to spill in to your organization. Does that make sense? You don't want the leader with the most people at the bottom because they'll spill down here and you'll miss it. You want them at the top because they have they have their own matrix, but their matrix is inside of our matrix. Does that make sense? Okay, so you got to really understand this particular comp plan. So if they have 100 people and they're up here at the top or right here at the top, they're going to spill here in all of these people's legs. You want another leader up here because they're going to fertilize the ground and plant seeds in all these people's legs. Same thing. Does that make sense, guys? So this is the one where you want the leader, you want the big wig to be on top because you want the overflow. But you got to get your personals in before they overflow. Because have you guys ever heard, like, you know how tsunamis, have you ever seen like a real tsunami on a video? And I watched this video and this people were standing on the beach, right? And they were watching out. You can't see a tsunami because it's underneath. And they watched a boat get capsized. And they're like, what's going on? And then all the water started to draw back. And guess what they did? All the fish were flopping. They started walking toward it, not knowing that it draws back. And then it goes, it's too late at that point. 213,000 people died in the tsunami in Asia. They couldn't run from it, right? So why don't we take the word tsunami and flip it? Because perception is reality. I see a tsunami of people, and you can't see them because they're up here, but I can see them, and they're going to go into your organization. So you got to try to get your people in as fast as possible, okay, as close to the top. But if they don't get on the very top of your organization, it's okay. You're still going to make phenomenal income. Just you got to get them in. You can't wait because nobody's going to wait on you. So Saturday, February 1st, 1 p.m., there's going to be all these days coming up. I don't know when, but you're going to be able to, if you do request a sponsor change, you'll have to do it by paper, by documentation, but your sponsor would have to agree to give you up, right? So you have to say, I want to move, but they have to say, hey, I get it. They can move. If they don't say yay or nay within a certain amount of time, then you could move, but nobody has, you know what I mean? Nobody's in the matrix yet. Does that make sense? So nobody's teams are being moved or anything like that, but you have to want to move for a good reason. It can't just be because my friend's over here and I want to be over here with them now, because that's not fair, right? But I also understand I'm empathetic. Tell me you get it, right? Put a 1 in the chat so I can move on. You get it. But what I'm not going to do is be on the phone trying to play mediator because I got work to do, right? And I'm never concerned about one person when I know I'm going to sign up 500, right? So if you don't want to work with me, like Tony said, you know, I could release you because I'll replace you today, right? So just keep that in mind. I want to keep it fair and integral. Okay, Sunday, February the 16th. I had my dates all wrong, guys. And somebody type this in the chat. Be quick, right? Nope, hold up. Let me get it right. Type this in the chat. Let me find it. You guys are like, get to the point, lady.
While you're looking for that, Megan, I did the list 5
Okay.
more times and manually counted.
Okay, can you pull it up now while I'm looking for this very important quote that, because I'm an English teacher and I can't not give you this quote?
Yes, I'm gonna pull it.
Oh, you sharing?
Not yet. Give me like 3 seconds or maybe 30 seconds.
Okay.
Okay. And there were over 2,000 people who've invited at least one person, so I've only put the top 30 on here.
Okay, perfect. I can't find my quote. That's going to make me angry. I'll paraphrase.
Okay, do you see just my window? I want to make sure.
Mm-hmm. Got it.
And this is the top 30.
Okay.
Bigger. There we go.
Yeah, okay. So, and some people have like, they were at the top before. And remember, guys, this is free people though. People are in for free. So does this mean anything? It does because, oh, thank you so much. Be quick, but don't hurry. Thank you. Be quick, but don't hurry. That's what made me fall down in the shower yesterday. And I think I got whiplash. But be quick, but don't hurry. So understand this leaderboard, you'll see it in the back. You'll start to see it in the back office. But this just means that they have free people. It really doesn't count until you convert them to $25 people. Does that make sense? That's what will matter. So I can't just say Graham Frame, great job, Graham. I don't even know who you are. And Bob Retta, you guys, Bob had 23 people last week, 23. Now he's got 128, right? So I want you to understand, don't let this make you feel like, oh man, I'm not gonna win. We're all on the same team. You want these people to sign up as many people as they can. And some of our biggest leaders are not even over here. They're building on their own forums. Do you know what I mean? I made forums for some other leaders because they have such big groups. I don't want to look at their list. So understand that. They're not even in this list. This is my list. They got their own list, okay? So we want people to run because we're on the same team and we want the tsunami to flow into your organization, okay? So this is where you can support each other. So when people pay $25, thank you so much, Tony. Appreciate it. Okay, promise I'm almost done. Let me just 2 seconds. Okay, so February 1st, compliant or change of sponsor, but both of you and your current sponsor have to agree for you to go somewhere else, or you can't move. Or there is an option for you to just not sign up for 6 months and come back in later. Wouldn't be a good idea for you to do that, okay? Sunday, February 16th at 1 p.m. Eastern, nobody else can come in during pre-launch. And you don't have to write this down because this is a flyer that I'm getting ready to post in the group, okay? So don't worry about it. Stop writing if you want, and I'll post it in just a second. Sunday, February 16th, nobody else can come in for $25. That means anybody else that wants to come in, they got to come under you too, because they're not going to fall in the matrix, right? None of those people who start to sign up, they'll start to sign up with just the product. So Sunday, February 16th, we'll kind of look at all the leaders and and then on Monday, February 17th at 1 p.m., notice it's all 1 p.m. so you can keep it straight. We only need you to join. And then you're going to fall into the matrix and it's going to fill up and you have your referral link. So now when you start to share your referral link, people have to pay for the membership to get in. There is no more $25. There is no more free. Okay. Then we go back to normal starting February 17th. And that starts our first week of our 90 days of our 12 weeks to max out the matrix. Now, Andrew, would you be upset if you didn't max out the matrix, but you got through 7 levels and you're only making $50,000 a month? Are you going to be upset about that? Don't think so, right? That's what people forget. 100,000 a month is a lot of money, but there's a lot of money toward 100,000 a month. So I wasn't complaining, right? I want you guys to feel what that feels like. So that is pretty much it. That's all I have. Okay, so I'm going to, I'm only going to be on here until 1 o'clock. So I'm going to answer questions in the chat. And then I'm sure Tony will answer too. So be quick, but don't hurry. We used to always say when I was a teacher, your emergency is not my urgency. Okay. And now everybody wants your attention, guys. Everybody wants to talk to you now. And everybody's calling. And it's like, when I told you December 26th what was going to happen, you were standing on the sideline. Now that it's happening, now everybody wants my attention. Can I just get 1 minute of your time? I don't have 1 minute to even give to my kids right now. I'm just being honest. I don't, but they know it. And I'm getting ready to move for 2 weeks, right? And my daughter's fine with it because she's like, okay. But you know, my mom is here and everything. But I'm getting ready to go be in an isolated environment because I can't build with people around. Do you know what I mean? Like I can't build with people asking me questions and I'm living in somebody's house right now, in Ohio, in my mom's house, sorry, right now while my daughter graduates. But I have all my stuff is in storage in Indianapolis. So I'm gonna go stay in an Airbnb so I can build. And last time I built, my daughter moved in with my mom for like a month. But she literally packed her suitcase and she had the best time ever during COVID because all the friend cousins moved in with my mom or not during COVID. They stayed there and me and Reagan built an empire. I'm getting ready to do it again. Okay. So I can't get to you if you're not calling me for 3 ways. I'll have to get to you later. So let's start answering questions in the chat. Let me throw out this. We haven't sent you guys any emails. You're not getting any emails because I'm not sending any emails. Because where should you be if you want to talk to me? Because I'm getting ready to open up the chat today. Once I get my bouncers in there, where should you be talking to me? Type it in the chat first before you start with your questions. But how do you know I'm here? Right. Everybody type Telegram in the chat. I'm not going to send you any emails on purpose because I need you to be in the Telegram where I can talk to you. I don't want to send you an email and then have to read it. I don't like email. We will have email for the company, but I don't want to talk to you through email. I don't even check my email. And I don't want you to just text long bullet pointed messages. I only want to talk to you in Telegram. Okay, so I am going to put that out there. I have 306 missed text messages. I'm probably not going to answer them unless you message me in Telegram and then say, Megan, I really need to talk to you ASAP. Then I'll call you, but I'm not going to answer all these text messages when I'm working. Okay, Telegram. We're going to be on a link today that I'll drop in Telegram. I'm going to drop this picture you're looking at in Telegram. I'm going to tell you when your links drop an hour before in Telegram. Okay. All right. How long from now should we expect to get the information today on your YouTube about the name of the company? The launch is tonight at 8 o'clock. 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, we are launching our company name and the vision, and we're going to tell you the ranks in the company, right? And I'm excited about it. So excited. And I know you're going to be excited. We're not talking about the product. So that's tonight at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Where will I post the link, guys? Where will I post the link? Somebody type it in the chat. I'll wait for you. Thank you, Telegram. So if you want to know, just get in Telegram. I'm not going to send you any emails. I'll post everything in Telegram. And nobody can talk in there until after tonight, okay? Right after the call, I will open up the chat and you can talk all you want in there. Because I'll be off this Google form and ready to start doing the calendars so you guys can schedule a private launch with me. If you have 7 or more personals, I'll do a private launch for you and you can invite the whole world, okay? Okay, let me go up here and get the questions. Okay. Tony, can you help me with the questions? Are you doing something for corporate?
No, I can. So emails, I know there's emails. Let's address the emails. If you haven't received the email, like Megan said, it's because we haven't sent one out and you may not have been on the latest list because we're constantly updating it. So like she said, go to the Telegram to get the latest information because that's where everything is going to be. And there is no back office right now. So if you're confused about that, do not be. You will know everything. And tonight, yes, is the launch party at 8 p.m. Eastern. How can we lock in for 25? That is coming. Telegram link is on the website, joinonemoretime.com.
Tony does it so much better. My voice is way too harsh. Like I can't be Martin Luther King. I can only be like Malcolm X-ish. No, he was pretty calm too. Anyways, go ahead, Tony.
What happens if I signed up someone that's elderly, does not have an email or cell phone to sign up? I'm going to let you answer that one, Megan, because
Oh,
my answer would be that they need to have an email and a cell phone, at the very least an email, or I would be wondering why you're signing up people with no emails or cell phones, but I don't know. My brain thinks differently. Do we have to sign up again with the link?
and because how are they going to prospect? How are they going to, you know what I mean? Like,
How are they going to use the product that I'm very confused. Okay. Do we have to sign up again with the links when they come out again under our sponsor? With the sponsor's referral link, Al? No, that won't have to happen. All will be revealed about the product.
Tony, can you walk them through like real quick though of what happens when they?
Oh, yes.
Okay, hold on. Somebody said, how do I get an updated list of my signups? You won't. I'm not sending them out. It's going to be a waste of my time. I can't keep up. So we're just uploading that. If you read my playbook too, I said that in the playbook. So I need you guys to read the playbook. Don't skim it. Okay. I'm bossy on purpose. Read my stuff. Everything's in there. And it says, I'm going to upload the whole list. That's why we're shutting down the website so nobody else can come in. We're going to take that whole list and upload it to the back office. All right. And then all of your emails will be back there. And then Tony, take it away.
Okay. So what's going to happen is tonight there will be a reveal, right? Another day, not tonight, but some other day, and I'm not going to say the date yet because Megan gets to say that, but another day, you will be given the website link. When that happens, you're going to be able to go click forgot password. And believe me, we'll go over this and we'll have videos. You'll click forgot password. You'll put in your email. You're going to then receive an email to double opt into our system. So some of you asking about registration verifications, that doesn't happen on the website. That's going to happen on the company website. You're going to get an email asking you to verify that, yes, you want to sign up for this. Once you do that, you'll have access to your back office. You'll reset your password. You'll get to fill out your profile, all of that information, and you will get, I promise you, at some point, you're going to be upset about the number of emails you get because you're going to get an email verifying everything you do. And one day, Megan, we're going to be on a call and they're going to say, we're getting too many emails.
Right, exactly.
It's going to be easy and simple. And I promise there will be training, there will be videos. It will be easy. But right now, you don't understand what's going on, Abla and some other people. It's okay. Just come to the reveal tonight and then pay attention to Telegram. Joinonemoretime.com has a Telegram link. And it's all just very simple, Megan.
Yes, and I want to stress, these are the dates. So it shuts down at 1 o'clock today, that website, right? So if you want to send more information out, you're going to have to like build on paper for a minute until Wednesday. So Tony, I know you said they're going to get into the back office and we'll let you guys know sometime after 1 o'clock. I'll post and say, hey, give us another hour, or hey, it might be at 12 o'clock that says we're good to go. At 1 o'clock, you're going to be able to go into your back office, or you're going to be able to go to our website that we give you and verify put your email in there and reset your password on Wednesday. Everybody write that down. It's going to happen tomorrow. You're going to get into the back office tomorrow. You're going to be able to start sharing your link sometime tomorrow. Does that make sense? Because I don't want to break the momentum. But if your email happens to not be back there, which I don't know why it wouldn't, but when we upload stuff, when you go to your profile, your stuff might be wrong. You got to change it. The only thing you can't change is your email back there and your sponsor. If you try to change your sponsor and maybe your sponsor says Doug, right? Because that's what you did. You put that your sponsor was Doug, and we don't know who Doug is, right? So now you're going to have to do a sponsor request or a support ticket back there. Some of you guys might go and try to do your email and it's like whammy, it's not there because you did your email wrong. So now we'll have a link so you can send a support ticket and say, hey, I'm not on there. I have the master list. I can look and say, well, it's probably because you put a comma instead of period. So it's not going to upload to our system. Does that make sense, guys? Okay. Tony, anything else?
I'm reading the questions. Someone said, yes, we're going to run into issues with double registrations. And you mentioned something about that. So let's say, Megan, that I signed you up and I signed Reagan up and I used my email address for everybody because I want to get you guys in and I don't know your email address or whatever the case is. When the list is uploaded, instead of 3 people having that same email address, only one person with that email address can sign up. So we will tell you when it's time to sign up that if you go and your email address is not recognized, there's going to be a message saying, hey, we don't have your email address. You're going to be able to email support and we're going to manually put you in. We promise no one will be missed. All of this has been planned out. Everyone will be able to get in.
Absolutely. Except the biggest list I've ever built is 995 people on a list, just so you guys know. It's the biggest list I've ever built during a pre-launch. There's 7,100 on this one. Okay, just so you know. Okay. Tony, are you still reading?
Yeah, I think I've got everything. If someone has a question, I am in Telegram, and you can message me and I can't promise,
No,
that
thanks,
I'm going to
Tony.
answer
No,
immediately.
nope. No, thanks. We got things for you to do. I don't want to
Also,
message
um,
you. No, because nope. Tony is like invaluable to every owner over here and our support team and our programmers. And so no, and Tony doesn't know. Everybody do this for me in the chat. Say, we love you, Tony.
oh my gosh.
Just say no. Just say no, Tony. And it's spelled with an I. No. We
No,
have to tell no because Tony will just say, it's okay, I'll do it. It's okay, I'll do it. It's okay.
just
No,
no today.
it's no to Tony. No.
And then someone said, please remind Megan she's scheduled a Zoom with Angelique
At what
Sharon
time?
Davis Harris at 7 p.m.
Okay. Thank
It's a
you.
lot of messages to read, you guys. So if we don't see the personal messages, it's very hard to read them that
Oh,
fast.
tell that person to call me, right? It's on my calendar and I told him to text me, but now I ain't even looking at these text messages. I'm gonna be honest, because there's 308.
There's a lot. So yes, Sharon Davis Harris, if you're still here, please call, text Megan about your
Yep.
Zoom call with Angelique at 7 p.m. tonight.
Because they are the first people on my calendar because they have a big ginormous group and they scheduled last week. So that's what I'm going to start doing with you guys. I'll give you my calendar and you can book me on the calendar and it'll come through my text message. So I got to clear out all these texts and then it'll come through my text message and then I'll launch your businesses for you if you put people on the call. Does that make sense? So, and that starts this week and it's like, that's all I do for 90 days. I don't do anything else. I launch people's businesses. I sign them up, plug them in. I launch them, I plug them in. I launch them, I plug them in, I launch them. I don't do anything else. Does that make sense, everybody?
Someone asked, and I've seen this a few times, if they can sign up for their family members. Do you want to talk about the one account?
Yeah, you can only have one account over here because it compromises the matrix, right? And if you just start trying to put multiple accounts in because you want to suck up the spillover of the work that other people are doing, then we're not going to let you do that. It won't let you do it. People are going to try to do it, but then their accounts are going to get deleted. Okay. So you don't want to do that. You can only have one account. And sometimes people in some companies, they let you have a main account and a business account. That's because you don't make much money in that company anyway. So they, just kidding. That was rude and sarcastic. Okay. You can't do it over here because again, it compromises the matrix. For example, Joe or Kendall. Kendall, hi Kendall. Okay. Kendall, wouldn't you be kind of upset if somebody put their fake account in basically, and then you were under here and this fake account isn't going to spill into your organization because they barely have signed up people. So, and it's could stall your organization. Good thing that won't really happen because I'm all of you guys' sponsor, and the companies up here in Reagan and Dre are builders, and some of our, like biggest builders are going to spill in anyway. But I would be mad. And people do that all the time because they want to suck up multiple money for doing less work. How much is enough? $5 million a year just on the matrix isn't enough. Plus, you haven't even added the fast start bonuses. Plus, you haven't added the check matches. Plus, we have a whole nother comp plan. We have 2 comp plans. The matrix is the second comp plan. We have a whole nother comp plan. I just don't have time to go over it because it's overkill, right? So, yes. Moving right along. Okay, it's 1 o'clock. So guess what? I'll give you guys 30 minutes to get off this call and go call everybody. And I'll shut the website down at, Tony, can we shut it down at 1:30?
Whenever you say we can. Someone says no one's sure if they're registered or not. I promise you guys, when it's time to register on the website, you're going to go click forgot password. And if you're not registered, it's going to tell you your email's not in the system. You are then going to be able to email support and say, hey, look, I'm supposed to be in the system. And then we'll put you in and everything will be fine.
Yes. And even if you spelled your name wrong, because people did, or put your name as Sandy, like I know who Sandy is, right? Or you didn't put your sponsor in there and you put question marks or a phone number where it said sponsor. Even if you did that, your email would still be in the system. Does that make sense, everybody? And then when you go look at your profile, you're like, silly me, I got to change this, right? And then if somebody tries to put my name down, because they do, I have integrity and I'm going to say, you're supposed to be with this person. And I know this because my spreadsheets are time stamped. And I can see when you first signed up and then when you signed up, and now you're trying to change. So, and if your sponsor sees it and they don't see you, and then you disappeared because you signed up with somebody else and put their name down, we're going to eventually see it. And then we have to have a conversation about integrity on the team, right? So it's all about integrity.
Also, yes, Trish, tell everyone, go to joinonemore.time.com. The Telegram link is on there. The form will be turned off at whatever time where Megan wants us to turn it off or everybody decides to. And then someone asked Megan, because I told them this is above my pay grade, can you pay for multiple accounts owned by different users? So I'm assuming, let's say I want to pay for my 2 friends, but I'm using my bank card. I don't know the answer to that. They don't let me know these things, y'all.
Oh my God. She will, because she knows everything, but you don't know this, but but you will. So I got to talk to Dre, because Dre is really like the master of our technology, and he works directly with our dev team. If you ever hear the development team, the software, and they can do anything that we need them to do. So we can say at a drop of a hat, hey, I want to have bubblegum images that pop out on the, you know what I mean? We can do whatever we want. I gotta ask that you probably won't be able to use the same credit card, but we have multiple ways that you can get into the company. So you could, number one, guys, if you're referring people for $25, how much money do you get on every referral? Type it in the chat. How much money do you get for every person that pays $25? $10, right? So for some of you, you're not even you'll upload your payments, like you want to pay with credit card, you'll upload all of those things. We don't want multiple credit cards uploaded to multiple accounts, because scammers will try to figure things out and they won't be able to on our system. But that's one way that we don't let them do it, because they'll put the same credit card on 50 accounts. It's a red flag if you do it more than once, right? But if you have $10 in there, you could pay your membership with your pre-launch money. Does that make sense? You don't have to hit your card, but you can upload it so that, you can, because you'll have to have a card on file. You'll have to have something on file. You can pay with your bank account. You can pay with crypto like USDT or Bitcoin or whatever. And you can take your money out the same way. You can take it out with our Visa card that you'll have, or you can withdraw it to crypto. And then we have some other cool things just in our payment center. We could be a company that just offered our payment system. Does that make sense, guys? That's how cool it is. That's not even a product, but it could very well be a product. Okay. So anyway, we want to protect the house because we want to pay out instantly. That's why we were kind of holding up for just a second, because we wanted to make sure that we couldn't have chargebacks because we pay out instantly. So some of you guys, listen, people will be signing up every day. You're going to see the real tsunami come second month, March. Then in April, because it's compounding memberships. Does that make sense? So now you got all these people paying, you got all these $5 hitting on the same day. Some of you guys are going to be getting paid hundreds of dollars, thousands of dollars, tens of thousands of dollars every day. That's why I said you can't even quantify what's about to happen. All you got to do is put your head down and run. Get as many people in for $25 as you can. February 17th, flip the switch, you pay, everybody makes money, right? And then we delete all of the accounts by like March, decompression. So all the ones in there that haven't paid, we're going to tell them, and we're going to tell them how much income they're missing because they're not upgraded to a product. And then we're going to eventually compress them out so that they don't take up precious real estate. Does that make sense? But if you knew you were missing $100 a day, would you upgrade? Or 200 or 1,000? And we're going to tell them. You missed commission. They're going to get an email from us every day, every minute. You just missed commission. You just missed commission. I'm going to make you sick with our emails. Right?
Hey, Megan, I have a really
Mhm.
quick. I have one more question I saw, and then I have a hard stop, but I
Oh,
have
me
to
too.
go. Sorry. But
Me
Tia
too.
said, since the Join One More Time website is out there, is there a way to have people sent to the new website? So at some point today or tomorrow, whenever we decide, this form on Join One More Time, scroll down there, Megan, that form will not be there. What you need to do until you get your link and you can invite people is you need to have your own list. Write down their name and email so you can get them their information for the small amount of time that there's no form right here. I hope I explained that okay.
I'm glad you said that because I thought the whole website would go away, but it doesn't have to, right?
No, it will still be there. This form will disappear because at some point we have to upload a list and
Well,
you guys are signing up so
1:30.
fast.
1:30, because it's supposed to be 1 o'clock, so it's 1:30. This website will still be here. So Tony is going to change the Tony, can you change for tonight? Can you put it here?
Yeah, I'll change that. We'll put the new playbook there. That form won't be there. But in the meantime, before you have an affiliate link to give them for the new stuff, I'm trying to watch what I say. I'm just so afraid I'm gonna say something.
Me too.
Before you give
Type
out
it out.
form the new stuff, I can't wait till it's out of the way. Just save their email, save their email, save their number, and then you'll have an affiliate link soon.
Well, and guys, listen, you don't have to wait that long because it's right here. It's tomorrow. So build on paper until tomorrow, because tomorrow, it'll be sometime tomorrow after 1 o'clock, right? That you will then go and be able to verify. We just got to test some things, right? But it'll be tomorrow. This is when you guys will get into the back office and go to the website, verify your email, change your profile, make sure your sponsor is correct, send an email to back there. It'll give you an email. Click here to send an email. But if you just send emails about random stuff, you're going to back up our support already before we get started. Does that make sense? So make sure you really read and ask questions before you just email back to back, because we're all working to get this launch happening, right? So it's tomorrow. Does that make sense? Shuts down at 1:30. Tomorrow you get in the back office, then your link pops up and then run. And then I'm going to sit on other people's Zooms and for 30 minutes and talk to their people for the next 190 to 120 days. Does that make sense? Okay.
Megan,
And
we
I
had a
don't-
suggestion from Coach Cola, and I go through the list so I know who some of these people are. I see Coach Cola's name everywhere. So, Coach Cola said, could I please put where the form is an explanation of that? So yes, I
Oh.
can put an explanation where the form, when I remove the form, I can put an explanation. And somebody asked again about the Telegram. Go to the website and click join Telegram, and it's right there. That's how you get there.
I try to resist it. You guys know I used to teach high school, right? And I try to resist the temptation to be sarcastic because I know people aren't listening, but I never answered the questions when I was teaching. I would just stare at them and be like,
I'm
somebody
a
else.
bad teacher. I'm a bad teacher.
I'm like, but I always have things in writing. So everybody type this in the chat. It's in the playbook. She's getting ready to upload the new playbook. It's in the playbook. The Telegram link. And I'm going to give you a new playbook, Tony, because I don't know if I put this Telegram link. Well, I don't need it. It's right here. Never mind.
It's right there. You just click join a channel. There it is.
It's right here. Telegram playbook. And then she's going to change this to tonight's link, right, Tony?
Yeah, that will be changed. And where the form currently is, there will be an explanation of what's to come. So if people do go there, they know. But if you do send someone, please keep their name, phone number, email, etc. So that way you can get them your link when it's time.
And then Tony too, could you add on here our YouTube channel, me and Reagan's YouTube channel?
Yep.
Sorry, the honey-do list. Okay, gotta go, honey. Thank you for
Yeah,
everything.
gotta go.
Thank you, teammates. I asked her in front of you guys because I'm always like, could you do this, please? And she's like, yes, I'll do it. Okay, I'll see you guys tonight. Go invite everybody and they can join my YouTube channel live stream if they get locked out of the call, because they will. All right. Peace out, everybody. Love you.
Recording